This talk is about implementing AgileModbus RTU for relay control. And I have a question right from the get-go, Hugh. What does RTU stand for? I know what Modbus RTU is, but I don't know what the RTU part stands for. So over to the sorry.
Okay.
Just dropped a question right in your lap there.
Okay. Thank you for having me today. Can you hear me right now?
Yeah, we can hear you great.
Okay, let me share my screen.
Yep.
Okay, can you see?
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Pat and I'm from Vietnam. I'm a software engineer and with over 6 years in the industry. Basically, my role focus more on the software, not the embedded side. But some project also involve me to do the embedded side. So today I also sharing some finding and some experience with the IT track. Okay. So the topic today is implementing the AgileModbus RTU for the relay control. So here the agenda. First, I will go to the hardware that I use, and I will show the wiring diagram. Then I will go through the RT Studio, and I will show my demo. Okay. So come with the hardware. Okay, here I use the A6 M3 SMI board. This one is the hardware I received from the IT Thread, and as I know, it is the cooperation with the Renaissance to develop this board. So I can show some feature from dashboard about this one. You can see from the screen, the processor, memory, display, and connectivity, although as well as I mentioned. So here I will focus on, I will use the display screen with touch screen and the UART here for the transmission the signal. And the other one is, the second one is the RS or A5 module. This one is like the middleware transfer the signal from the UART up SMI board to the I/O card. I will show you later. Let's move to the last one. This one the I/O card. This one is the from the Chinese brand. This one it got the 8 relays to control and some other input. So I will show you the wiring diagram here. Here I use the 5 volt to supply the power to the SMI board and 12 volt for the I/O board card here. And you can see at the bottom here, you can see my mouse here. I will use the UART from the SMI board here, connect the TX and RX to the RX for A5 here, and RX for A5 here will connect by the Modbus RTU connection just A to A and B to B here. So let's move to the RT Studio. Maybe I share the real RT Studio here. Like where? Here. Sorry, let me share another screen. Okay, this one the RT Studio here. So I can go here to find on the package. Very easy to find by searching here, like the AgileModbus here. So I use here the RTU Modbus RTU here. So I just come here and enable it. For the hardware side, I use the UART4 here. Then I just come to the UART and I just enable this one. So I also use the string to display, and I just come here. You can see from here I will just enable screen, and I will also use the LVZL library to do some simple UI. So come back to the slide here. So come back to the wiring diagram here. So you will see here, I will show you here got the pin number here, B512 and B511, and I will show you how I know from the RT Studio. First, you come to the RA Smart Configurator here. Double click, it will show this one. And from here, you can see all the device you already include in here. And here you can see I can modify the channel, the power rate here, and it will also show the pin for me to connect. If I change to different channel, you can see the pin here will show different, and from there you can know which pin to connect to the hardware side. Okay, come back to the slide. Okay, it's just some code here. Here first, because the Modbus RTU need slave ID, so I just define the slave ID. I use here is the UART4, and I define the UART4 here. Also here is the function to write the single coil to the Modbus RTU. You can see in the line 77 here, because Modbus RTU need the slave ID. I set the slave ID here, and this line of code, I will send the value by with the address I want to send. Here is how I call this function. First is the slave ID and the address and the value I want to send. Because I have 8 relay on the box, so I send from address 0 to 7 here. The same for the while I turn off the relay here. So in the main function, you can see I will how I initialize the UART4 and how I initialize the Modbus RTU here. So let's come back to the demo here. Here is the demo. Sorry. Demo here. You can see I connect all the device here, and it's the simple UI here. When I click, it turn on all the relay here, and when I click turn off, it will off on the relays. We'll do one more time. So that this is my demo, and here is some product I recently delivered to a customer. Here is the host box of the product already delivered to the customer. You can see here it got the HMI port, and here is the route 4G router to connect to the internet, so it can send the data from the device here to the cloud. This one we use GPS and to measure the water level, so it will send to the cloud every 1 minute. And when the data is over the threshold, it can trigger the alarm from here. So the user or the maintenance team will know about to come down to check the water level. Another one is to measure the power. This one we use to measure the power and turn on and turn off the light outside the street. It will also the same as the previous product. You can see here got the 4G router, also the GPS module, HMI port here, and also got the I/O card here. And from here, you also can see here the smart meter from Wago is the German brand. So all the data will read and get to from HMI box here and send to the cloud. So here it can detect the three-phase power here. One phase if down, it will trigger alarm or send to the telegram. So that's on my presentation.
Well, thank you so much indeed. I'm still wondering what the RTU stands for. I've been reading up on Modbus, and so I'm familiar with RS-232, where you can only have one transmitter and one receiver, but they use one wire to go backwards and forwards. And RS-485, where you can have multiple transmitters.
Yes, correct.
And reading up on Modbus, you can have up to 247 on a one-wire bus in a star network, which is pretty amazing.
Yes.
And it dates back from the 1979. So it's pretty amazing that that's still going on. But no, this is very useful. It's amazing. It's amazing to me how those old communication protocols were so rugged. I think because the systems of the time weren't very clever. They didn't have very sophisticated error mechanisms and things, so they had to be very robust, and they just had to keep on working. And that's why you've got something like Modbus RTU just keeps on trucking along. So yeah, no, I learned a lot from this. Very, very interesting indeed. Okay, so does anyone have any questions at all for Hugh? This is the right time to ask them. Well, it would appear not. Oh dear.
Okay.
So,
but I also answer you the RTU. RTU is stand for the remote terminal unit.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Remote terminal unit.
Yeah. Beside the RTU, it also got the DCB. It means you can control the unit and read the data through the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It use the web socket to communicate. it also the same. You also use the slate ID, the address, and the value, but it just use the internet instead. You connect directly by the wiring.
Right. And you can use the on the microprocessor, you can use its UART to implement the communication.
Yes, correct.
And modern micros have got multiple UART channels very often.
Yeah.
So, and well, I mean, you can implement the UART in software, bit banging, but there's also hardware UARTs and everything. So awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for being with us. Okay, so we did have one more talk scheduled for today, and I was really looking forward to it. Ginger Jen, she's a tech entrepreneur and a cultural ambassador from the United States. She's currently the contest manager at Hackster.io, which again is a website I visit all the time. Unfortunately, we've heard that Ginger has been involved in a car accident, and she's not going to be able to make the presentation. I don't know how bad things are, so all we can do is to send her our very best wishes and hope that that she's all right and that everything comes out okay. So we're real sorry to hear that. Hopefully, Ginger will be able to give this presentation next year at the 2025 conference. So I'm sorry that we're not going to have that last talk. But once again, we have had another fantastic day of talks. I would like to ask everyone, the folks at the team, the RT Thread team, are going to post the link in the chat for the after conference survey. And it would be really great if you could all answer that. If you could click on the link as soon as it appears in the chat. And just for this, it's only a quick survey, but it really does help us to improve things year by year by year. Oh, there it is. Kath just posted it. So yeah, please do fill out the survey. I know surveys aren't the most fun thing to do, but it really does help us. So we would appreciate it. And of course, we have our last set of Lucky Dip winners.